Hello everybody, just a very quick video here for one of our members or elites or subscribers or chatters, whatever. They're asking me about my monitors here. I've got two monitors, as you can see, they are on a set of dual arms that actually help to hold the monitors up. They are powered by I think like pistons or whatever you call them. I always forget it what it's called. And they wanted me to explain about it because they have got some monitor arms. They've got this monitor, I believe, it's the Aegon, which is this monitor here. And they wanted to know how I screwed it in because they have something similar. I don't know if you've got the same one exactly that I had. I'll put a link of that one in the description from Amazon. And they wanted help with this. So basically, this is the first monitor, the EX2710. This monitor here, put your feet down here, and this basically helps to plug in. So basically the way it plugs in here, as you can see, because it's a very flat monitor, there's no special back to it or anything like that. Just basically screws that screwed in, and you can see what type of screws they are, and they just screw in pretty easy, and this plate just then goes onto the arm and then screws in. That's it. For the other monitor, however, this one was harder because the way that the monitor is very finicky. It's got like a really odd kind of setup to it. So let me just have a look. Well, what's up? What's the matter? Something wrong with your foot? I can't see anything. Okay, take it off. Right, I don't know. I don't know something. He's complaining about his foot, I think. I don't know. What's the matter? I don't know. Anyway, I'll quickly deal with this. So if I show you behind this monitor here and show you here, you'll see that I've had to use a completely different thing to actually get it to work. Now, I don't really want to take this off because it'll be an absolute nightmare to put back on. If I turn the monitor away, just move that off there so it doesn't fall. Take these lights off so they don't fall off, because that will not be good. Right, if I swap this key, so basically I've had to use the same plate from this, okay? But I've had to attach it to the other converted bit that you get. And I've had to turn it so they go in. And if you look just in here, there's another bit that screws in. So what I've done is this part is separate to the plate here. Without the plate on, it's just this, and then it's got that inner bit there. And where the mount goes, you can see that there's another thing here that's screwed in. If you take that off and lift it, that'll lift that this piece here will lift up and off, or it'll come off, and it'll show this bit in here, which has got some screws, and that screws to the monitor. So there's a bit in here where this bit is, which is covering, and then it goes in, like you can see there. And then there's some screws that screw to the monitor. And then you have that other bracket, which is this, which is the part that obviously is screwed in there. And then you've got this plate, which is same to the plate that's on the monitor here, this plate. And that goes on top of the other bit, the other attachment. And then you have this extra bit here that screws on. And then this arm literally is attached to this, and it just lifts down in there, and then you screw it on. Hopefully that makes sense. It's very awkward to explain it. I don't really want to take it off. If we take it off, it's going to be an absolute nightmare to put back on. So basically, it's 3 different parts that's attaching this on. You've got the normal plate here, like this one. And if you look as well, you can see I've got that extra bit as well. You can see this one's got the extra doohickey as well that slides on, because basically this arm here is this is attached to this, and then that slides. I slide the monitor down on top of it, and then that basically then connects into this groove here, and then you screw this in, and then this plate is then connected to this via the screws on this one, and then on the other one over here is that plate which is attached to the other bit I said I didn't need to use, which I showed you in the other video. And that's got the bit that's obviously connected to the arm there, that screws in. And then you've got a plate, same as a monitor here. And that plate then goes onto that other converted bit that goes that way on. And it has the inner bit here. And the inner bit, if you were to take this part out of here and take this off, it has like it goes in. It goes inside, and you can screw inside, which goes deep in. And that's there, and that's what connects to the monitor here. And then these just sit on, and then you attach them, and that's how you do it. Oh, but that is generally how the best way I can describe it. So you basically got the same plate from this. This is obviously the inner bit is what's already attached to the arms, is this bit. And you've got the plate that attaches onto that, and that attaches onto the monitor. On the other one, then you've got the same thing again, the same bit that's attached to the arm already. You've got the plate, which was the same as the other monitor, but that plate then is screwed into the other thing. And this is screwed into by that inside bit that you can see there, that you can just see here. This is what attaches the monitor with this plate thing here that you can see all this. And then the plate is just attached to that. And then you've got the inner bit that's attached to the arms. So the thing comes all together. I didn't have to go and buy any extra parts. So if you don't have that part, then it's probably not going to work because you don't actually have the whole thing. Hopefully that helps anyway. Salute you all. There you go. That's how you set up the monitor arms that I've got. And then you can just lower this pretty easy. Look, it's very easy to do. I mean, sure. So then you can just lower it. You can just raise it. So I put the, is it 1 or is it 2? No, the 1. Okay. You can just lower this. You put a bit of pressure on, it will lower. Go on, go down. There you go. And then you can raise it just by doing this. Like so. And it's very simple and easy to do, but you do need this specific set of mechanical arms because it has the attachments that got that to fit. It was an absolute pain in the backside to get fitted on, so good luck with that one. But yeah, it's annoying. Even webcam, look, even the webcam, because of the way it's sat, does not sit very flush on the monitor, such as like this one. It fits on pretty well because there's no weird design. On this one, you've got it bulging out everywhere, look, and it's just a really awkward design to hook onto. So there you go. That is what you need. You need all those attachments. So you need the plate, you need the extended thing with the bracket on, and the inner bit that will screw on first. You put a plate on top of that, hook the monitor on at the end, and that's how you do it. Anyway, salute to you. Bye for now.